YouTube, steam engine update. I'm going to get away from my series of the Cam Chronicles for a while to get back on the main steam engine body. Now, if you've seen any of the previous videos, you can tell it's a lot cleaner. I did some major cleaning, and now it looks pretty good. This valve, or the exhaust valve, for my intents and purposes anyway, is a little bit dirty, but everything else looks good. So, yeah. I think it's trying to get you to see, it's not entirely flat as I'd like it to be. I don't know, this side, for some reason I have a feeling that this side is a little bit lower than this side for some reason. I'm going to get like a piece of glass and put it over it with oil and see. And other thing, YouTube. YouTube, I'm an idiot, just letting you know. This whole assembly right here that I've built, I'm going to have to take it all apart. Would have been so much easier from the beginning anyway. It's supposed to face this way. Woo, I'm an idiot. So now I gotta take it all apart and flip it to face this way. So, there's that. Right now I'm building the mounts. This is mount number 2. And I'll show you what that's for. Oh, and I finally have a table to set it on. There's the flywheel. Here's what I'm going to mount it on. This is an old 10-gallon fish tank stand I got from my uncle a long time ago. I don't have the tank anymore, or I do have the tank, but it's never going to hold fish again, so I thought, it might work for this, and it gives me plenty of room to, if I decide to make a boiler, I bet you I could fit a funny-shaped boiler in there. I still want it to run off of steam, but this boiler stuff is scaring me. A YouTube friend's been helping me out pretty much, or very much, and you know who you are, about boilers and whatnot. I'm not even going to try to say your name, I'm not going to lie. So, what I'm planning to do for the cart anyway is just, I have an old lawnmower down there, the same lawnmower I got this engine off of. I'm just going to take 2 of the wheels, because I need the other 2 wheels for electrolysis tank I'm building, and I only really need 2. You just want to be able to roll when you lift it in one corner. So, I'm going to put a wheel here, wheel back here, and just a bolt, and it's a lawnmower wheel, and it will just allow the back to, be lifted up. I want to have it as close to the ground as I can, so if I can get just a couple centimeters of clearance, that would be great, so it won't, be all crooked. Yes, my hands are filthy. Here's what I came out here to show you, though. Here's the back. And what I'm basically having to do is, this was a lawnmower engine, so there were no mounts on the bottom. And I don't know if you noticed, YouTube, but it's a lot cleaner than it used to be. It used to look like that and be caked in oil. So what I did is I found these 2 L mounts. This one was made of aluminum, which I kind of wish this one was made of aluminum. This one was made of steel. The steel one, well, I'm having issues, mainly because I did this. Yeah, that's a problem. I dropped it, and I'm quite mad about it, because now I've got to go out and buy another disc, because I have plenty of sanding disc for it, and a wire brush, but, yeah, but I still have my little air saw tool thing. Where is it? So I'm going to try using it, maybe, and see if I can't just get a little angle and cut out the stuff I need. But basically, this one is going to do the same thing as this guy, except this one will have 2 bolt holes instead of this one. I'm going to have to, since it's not quite long enough, I'm probably going to get something like this and have it, and obviously not use the curved side. I'll cut some of this off. Have it like that, going over to it, and then bolt it so everything can be as strong as it can possibly. And I'm going to go ahead and keep this out. So this is obviously the crankcase cover, and I just thought I ought to show everything to you. Let me put this bolt through here. There you go. It's a visual representation, and simply so I don't lose the part now that I've found it. Because I couldn't find this earlier, but lo and behold, it was right there. It feels like my threads are broken out. I think my threads are messed up in this one. It wouldn't surprise me. Either that or it's cross-threaded. It looks a little crooked. Oh well, I'll fight with this or later. Here is the, you don't need to see the lifters. You know what a lifter looks like. Here's the cam. Haven't worked on it too much, honestly. And got the double lobe going on, but what I really kind of want to show you is this. Got my engine. It's not too horribly heavy. It's just a little bit awkward with one hand. So it is going to sit. Wow, it's a trash can, really? Alright, so it's going to sit.
I know it's a trash can.
Alright, whatever, be quiet. Sorry. So it's going to sit like this, actually. And it's actually going to really, in reality, be sitting like more like this with just a little teeny bit on of it. Because I have to have, on this side, if you've seen any of my previous videos on this engine, I have the flywheel. See, the flywheel goes and it's threaded into here, and I'll show you how I mounted that. But here's the flywheel. Now that's a 26-inch bicycle rim. This is a hugely heavy steel rim. As you can see, it's very close. It's over the other bicycle's rim. So it's at least got to be 25 inches. It's also every bit of 40 to 50 pounds, I would say. It's very hard to carry with one hand. And it is going to sit kind of up here like this. So basically, and I'm not going to lift it up there because I just don't have the strength with one hand. That, the engine goes in here, and that's what I was talking about, mounting it on the wrong side. It's supposed to go back. So it mounts like this, so the engine actually only sticks out. You know, this is the level right there, so it only sticks out about half the engine. So that's why I have my L mounts, which aren't, let me go get it. Ooh, can't lose you. Wow, my videos take so long, YouTube. Have you ever noticed that? Even if I mean it to be a quick video, it takes 15 minutes. So, and I will have more metal or wood or whatever mounted. Well, let me slide the back on this engine. I'm never prepared either, if you haven't noticed that. Sanded down that crankshaft today, so I thought it would be a better fit, but apparently not. Well, as you can see, it's gonna fit on like that, so the mount goes back. Mackenzie, be quiet.
Why don't you?
So it goes back like that. And as you can see, my sister can't sing at all. And we don't like her here. But anyway, it goes on like that. So the engine actually is sitting upside down right now relative to where the flywheel is. And that would slide all the way back, but I'm having issues with it. So it goes on like that, and know that this is up, and you have this much, about maybe a half-foot gap, 6 inches or so, in between the flywheel and the actual. It'll be less, actually. But anyway, so this is going to come up to about here, and then I'll mount off of that. So this is all supposed to be sitting like upright, and then the flywheel will be facing out, like the bottom would be facing out right here on this. And then have my regulators and tanks and all that mess down below. And I'm probably going to have to brace it because it's strong this way. I mean, it's strong, it won't break, but it won't tip this way, will tip this way. And my heavy flywheel's on this side. But yep. And so I got to get a new grinder wheel, flip the valves, get the camshaft working, and mount it. So, yeah, enjoy.